Always wake up with a smile knowing that today you are going to have fun accomplishing what others are afraid to do. Mark Cuban.
You can fake it till you make it in a lot of areas,
Yeah.
particularly if you're working for somebody else. But at the end of the day, if you're going to be great at something, you've got to make the effort to be great at something. Whether it's sports, whether it's physics, math, science, business, whatever it may be, you know, it's not just a natural skill. You've got to learn, and particularly if you're in the technology industry, because it changes every day. You know, when I got started you know, after I was a bartender when I first came to Dallas, got into the PC industry, got fired, started my own company. But I learned early on that there was always something new, and most people didn't put in the time to learn it. It's like now with artificial intelligence. Lots of people talk about artificial intelligence. Lots of people talk about machine learning and neural networks. Not a lot of people are putting in the time to take classes or do the tutorials or to learn how to apply it to business, and that's what it takes. And you know, that's just something I've always enjoyed, so I've been fortunate at that.
I think one, you have to realize the idea is the least important part, right? Ideas are easy, everybody's got them. Number two, it's a grind. You gotta grind. Number three, if you don't know your product, service, or industry better than everybody else, whoever does is gonna kick your ass. Number four, you always have to say, if I were competing with me, how would I kick my ass, right? And number five, you know, hire people smarter than you. Look, there's no shortcuts. That's the number one rule. There are no shortcuts. You gotta grind. Grind, 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 grind. I don't care if you're me, you, startup, you gotta grind because there's someone else. It's not like, look at all the people around you. They all want that same customer. They all want that same money. They all want it. You think, you know, they're trying to take it away from you like, you know, everybody's trying to kick everybody's ass, and that's the way it works.
You invest in your product, you invest in your customers, you invest in your people. Because as an entrepreneur, you can't get caught up in all that. You have to do what's best for your customers no matter what they look like. Now, it's not always gonna work. You're gonna have a Bud Light, you know, thing happen.
He said he wasn't gonna talk about Bud Light.
And you know what? If I had a Bud Light right here, I'd hold it up and make y'all take pictures. And you're gonna have a Target thing happen, right? And that's just the nature of our country right now. But you know what? There was the same kind of shit that happened 6 months ago and we forgot about it. And 6 months from now, that's not gonna be important to any business any of you run. And when any of your constituents wake up in the morning, they don't think about Bud Light, they don't think about Target, they don't think about any of the shit on the other side either. They think about how they're gonna live their lives and what's gonna give them satisfaction. Because where things start to fall apart is when we have an expectation for our lives and we start thinking we can't get there. That's why I do Shark Tank, because I go on that show and the families watch it together.
It means the same thing. They own your ass. You know, I mean, there has never been a business that has survived without customers. And someone's got to pay the bills, and whoever's paying the bills, you know, I'm putting the knee pads on and whatever they need. That's just the way business works. And if I create a scenario where they feel like they're getting great value and, you know, then I'm going to have a good business. And I have a saying that you have to re-earn your customer's business every single day. And I try to, no matter what the business, no matter what position I'm in, no matter how big or small. Because, you know, if your customers leave, what do you have left?